The other headline going over to the Mercury, Defiant Youth League thumbs its nose at ANC. And this was just yesterday. Julius Malema was at 7:02 doing a live open chat where anyone could phone in, and he asked
Hey, welcome back to Expresso. We're live on SABC3. Lots happening on this set today.
Crazy.
Oh, my goodness. But we're talking about rats because we read in the newspapers 2 days ago. Johannesburg has a rat infestation. Something might be happening in Durban at the moment. But obviously, there's this association with rats.
Yeah.
That all they do is spread disease, and they're vermin, and it's ding, ding, ding.
They're dirty, they live in the sewers. And,
yes.
I mean, who wants to touch them? And they cause, I mean, they do carry diseases. I mean, you have to be honest about that.
Yeah. We do know that they like the Pied Piper's music, though.
We do, yes, of course.
But there's a totally different side to rats, and I mean, obviously we have our guests with us this morning.
From RATANOOGA. Now, they are a club out to, you know, to create a little bit of awareness around pet rats, how to care for them properly. And yeah, so this morning we're joined by Via and Courtney Ann from RATANOOGA. Good morning, girls.
Morning.
Wow, look at those rats, eh?
we had I think it was this one that was on the news desk this morning, and he was kind of sniffling out, and when we spoke about the rat situation in Joburg, he kind of looked at me like, what? He just said that to me.
It's not. He was like buddy with you, man.
Like, he's got a nice personality. So, I mean, yeah, that's the other side, the different side to rats that people don't really know about, right?
But there's a big difference between wild rats and pet rats. Wild rats, you know, they can carry disease. The fleas that are on the rats, they can have diseases as well. Whereas pet rats, you know, they don't have anything. They don't have rabies or anything like that. So they're very clean. As you saw earlier, he's busy cleaning himself, you know, so... Yeah.
Now, I had a pet rat as a youngster, and I called him Slinky. And he was a very clever rat. I mean, you know, I could, you know, if I called his name, he would come to me and that kind of thing. So it is possible to actually teach these guys some tricks.
No, I actually had my rats, previous rats, I had them clicker trained that they can stand on command.
That's that clicker thing
yes,
that you...
Yes, for dogs. And, you know, eventually it got to the stage where they'd sit on the back of the couch and they'd be standing up and down, you know, just hoping that, you know, I'm going to notice and give them a treat. So they're very easy to train. You can actually even litter train them. So, you know, they know their bedding. They're going to go to the bathroom in their cage. So even when you have them out, they're not going to...
If I may ask, the clicker training, when you're training a rat, how exactly does that work?
Well, there's a whole method to clicker training, but basically it's reward-based. So you get them used to the clicker first. So click, treat. Eventually, when you click, they should look at your hand for a treat. Okay. When they've got that, then you leave them to naturally do the action that you want. When they hit it, you click. Because obviously a click is quicker than you're able to you know, acknowledge it.
Yeah.
And then you give a treat. And you can still alternate in between. Not every click is going to get a treat, but the click still means that they did the right thing. So, and then you eventually put a voice command to it. So.
And how safe is it for kids, especially to have rats? Because I mean, you know, you said they're clean, but what about bites and that kind of stuff? No?
Well, yeah, rats have a dry bite, so if they bite you, you have less chance of getting rabies than you do from a dog or anything else. So, yeah.
Okay.
May I hold one of those little buddies?
You're welcome to grab one of those as well if you want.
I'll get one now. Let's talk about the proper care when it comes to pet rats in terms of housing, bedding, food. What are some of the things we need to look at?
Well, obviously, one of the most important things is bedding. You don't want to use pine shavings. They're toxic to their lungs, and they can enlarge the liver as well. And you need to have a big enough cage so that they can run around, and they need to come out of the cage as well, at least an hour a day. And you need to make sure they have the proper diets.
Oh, wow.
All that information can be found on the website as well. So
okay, on the RATANOOGA website.
Yes, yeah.
And they get quite big, I understand. I mean, look at this little guy.
Well, the girls are fully grown. The boys in that cage there, they get bigger. Wow. And currently, that one there is a husky. And the one you're holding is a Burmese. Yeah. And this one is a diluted Siamese, because her markings aren't as strong as they should be. But, yeah, she's a Siamese. So she's got the dark.
And what is the average lifespan of one of these guys?
It's pretty short, 2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years?
Yeah.
So it's, you have to take care of it well. Kat, how are you going there, man?
Sorry, I'm totally fascinated and taken by this little baby here.
Look at this. It goes with my jacket.
Goes with my jersey too, doesn't it?
You can take them to the vet. Really? There are vets that are rat specialized as well. And if they get sick, it's like taking a dog to the vet. You know, you wouldn't not take it just because it's a rat. These are pedigree girls and boys, so they're not inexpensive rats.
Yeah.
So, you know, you do want to take care of them when you have them.
For sure. For sure. Guys, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
I think the rat has something to say.
Really?
What do you want to say?
Okay, I think we're gonna go to Jane Sue right now. She's telling us about celebrities that were ratted out by their friends.